This is a really important trip, perhaps among the most important for me as a CEO. Australia is such a unique car market because as Australia goes, so does South America, the Middle East, Africa, and most of the rest of the world. So you have to get out, you have to learn from people and listen to people. It's one of the great gifts of a road trip outside of your own country. You get to really understand the culture.
I'd like to welcome you here on Kabi Kabi country.
There's set-up courses which will really put the car on limitations. Back-to-back comparisons to see exactly what they do and what they've been designed to do. So it's not just one part of the car we're looking at, it's the whole aspect.
So I'm here to decide what the future of our product lineup be in Australia. The Chinese are big here, Asian companies like Toyota are big, and we're the #1 bestseller. I brought with me Sam Basile. He's the new head of product planning for Ford, and Kumar Galhotra, who's in charge of all the vehicles we engineer, all the supply chain, all the manufacturing sites around the globe. We should leave here with a really concrete, specific idea what our product plan should be for the next 10 years.
With where I am, my situation, we've always had to use Land Cruisers or the heavier vehicles, but the second I got into that was just good, heavy, tough. We're waiting on our Super Duties. There to match the Land Cruisers in every way, shape and form, so really excited. We carry fire tanks, then we've got another 400 litres of water on top of that. Should be ample power for what we need to get up and down the mountains then.
The Super Duty really impressed me. What a big advantage we have with this product. When you're CEO stuck in meetings in Detroit, you aren't forced to deal with reality. You're connecting with people who are part of the essential economy.
You don't want to get out there and it won't start because you're under pressure. Reliability, that's a big thing.
We designed a payload experience with Ranger and 3 or 4 of its obvious competitors, loaded them up with a half ton of payload to know what the strengths and weaknesses were.
When you're out on the road, what advice would you give us? And you're talking to customers.
Some form of hydraulic jack that could be
built into the vehicle.
Yes.
You're faced with the reality of things.
So it's easy for anyone to change a tyre.
Australians really still want a ute. There's still a need for a unibody, lightweight vehicle that does commercial work and still has kind of that Australian outback bush capability, but at a really low price.
A lot of the new cars have got some really good hill descent control.
Rangers really is a blank canvas. We've got upgraded fuel tank, we've got a bull bar on the front, we've got recovery points, we've got GVM upgrades, snorkels, rooftop tents, roof rack systems.
You can tell someone's personality just by looking at their car. Particularly in Queensland, you'll see someone's vehicle, you'll know exactly what they do on the weekend.
So I've got meat pies in the oven cooking. Oh, they are hot, hot, hot. So this is our fridge freezer. We do roasts while we're driving. There's 4,000, nearly 4,500 of us.
I'm really excited about what I learned here. I confirmed a few things that I thought we should do, actually changed my mind about a bunch of things.
I learned a lot about how Ford is perceived by our customers, had a chance to drive a lot of our competition, and really understand the differences between ours and theirs.
This kind of understanding of the customer, the market, the competition is obviously essential to product development.
I really learned a lot about what we need to do here in the region and for Ford globally.